For more than 200 years, humans have ventured into the ocean's depths, yet we've managed to chart only about 5% of it. That means an incredible 95% of this vast realm remains hidden in mystery. In these dark, unexplored waters, where sunlight never reaches, astonishing and bizarre forms of marine life continue to thrive. With that in mind, here are 15 of the strangest deep-sea creatures you won't believe actually exist. Number 15. Hagfish. The hagfish, also known as slime eels, are infamous for their unsettling appearance and habits, often earning them the title of the ocean's most grotesque animals. While calling them the ickiest creatures on the planet might be a bit of a stretch, their unique characteristics make them contenders for that title. Resembling eels, hagfish are equipped with 4 pairs of thin sensory tentacles around their mouths, which they use to locate their preferred food source, the carcasses of dead underwater creatures. There are 76 known species of hagfish, which inhabit cold waters around the world, often at depths of up to 1,700 meters. Depending on the species, they can range from a few centimeters to up to 120 centimeters in length. Despite their poor vision, hagfish have an exceptionally developed sense of touch and smell, enabling them to navigate their dark, deep environment and find food. What truly sets hagfish apart is their feeding behavior. While they have been observed preying on live fish, their preferred method is to consume dead and decaying organisms from the ocean floor. Hagfish often burrow into carcasses and feed from the inside out, a process that might sound grisly but is crucial for the ecosystem. These scavengers act as deep-sea janitors, helping to clean and recycle dead matter on the seafloor. Adapted to their harsh environment, hagfish can survive for months without eating thanks to their slow metabolism and unique skin. They breathe and absorb nutrients through their skin, which helps them endure extended periods between meals. Adding to their notoriety, hagfish produce large quantities of sticky, gooey slime. This slime serves a dual purpose. It either helps them slip past predators or clogs the gills of attackers, providing an effective escape. Despite their unappealing traits, hagfish might have a brighter future ahead. Their slime contains tens of thousands of exceptionally thin protein threads, which could be used to produce nylon or plastic, making them a surprising candidate for future fiber technologies. Number 14. Frilled shark. The frilled shark is one of the sea's most fascinating and ancient-looking creatures. Resembling an ancient beast, the prehistoric frilled shark dates back an astonishing 80 million years, earning its moniker as a living fossil. Despite being in the same class as the great white shark, the 2-meter frilled shark bears a closer resemblance to an eel. Fisherman David Gio, who accidentally caught a frilled shark in 2015, described it vividly on 3AW radio. The head on it was like something out of a horror movie. That's like out of a horror movie. This description aptly fits its appearance, with the frilled shark boasting 25 rows of curved, exceptionally sharp teeth. According to the Shark Research Institute, it may swim with its mouth open, using its conspicuously white teeth to attract prey before swallowing them whole. Squid is its primary diet, which it often consumes in one gulp. The frilled shark's jaws are formidable, typically found along continental shelves near Japan. Although it is occasionally spotted in open waters, this deep-sea dweller inhabits depths ranging from 50 to 1,500 meters below sea level, making it challenging for researchers to study. Easily identifiable by its long, slender body and 6 pairs of frills along its neck, the frilled shark uses them to help capture its prey, including squid and other fish. Its impressive set of teeth, 20 rows of sharp, curved teeth in each jaw, adds to its fearsome reputation. Number 13. The Dumbo octopus. This remarkable octopus, found deep over the mid-Atlantic ridge, is affectionately known as the Dumbo octopus due to its unique method of swimming. Its ear-like fins flap rhythmically, giving it a charming resemblance to the beloved Disney character. Dumbo octopuses are celebrated for being the deepest dwelling of all octopus species, residing at depths of at least 4,000 meters and often much deeper. Their otherworldly appearance results from evolutionary adaptations ideally suited for the extreme pressures of the abyssal zone. One of their most striking features is their enormous eyes, the largest in the animal kingdom relative to their body size. These oversized eyes are crucial for survival in pitch-black depths, as they can capture even the faintest traces of light to detect movement and potential prey in complete darkness. Due to their rarity and the vastness of their deep-sea habitat, Dumbo octopuses have evolved fascinating reproductive strategies. Females continuously carry eggs in various stages of development and can store sperm for extended periods after mating. This allows them to fertilize their eggs at the most opportune times when environmental conditions are favorable. Although they spend most of their lives drifting above the seafloor, Dumbo octopuses lay their eggs on the ocean floor, attaching them to rocks or other hard surfaces. Their locomotion is a gentle, graceful process. They move by flapping their ear-like fins while using their arms for steering. As for their diet, These octopuses are foraging predators, consuming pelagic invertebrates that swim above the seafloor. In the deep sea where large predators are scarce, their main threats come from diving fish and marine mammals such as tunas, sharks, and dolphins. Because they prefer the extreme depths, Dumbo octopuses are rarely caught in fishing nets and are likely not significantly affected by human activities. Number 12. Fangtooth. Like something out of a nightmare, the Fangtooth lurks in the ocean's darkest depths, sporting enormous saber-like teeth. The Fangtooth boasts the largest teeth relative to its body size in the sea. However, it's important to note that the larger of the two Fangtooth species reaches a maximum length of just 15 centimeters, making these tiny terrorizers harmless to humans. But to their prey, other fish and squid, the Fangtooth is a formidable predator. An aggressive hunter, the Fangtooth uses its talon-like teeth to snag prey, although these teeth cannot cut or chew. Instead, the Fangtooth swallows its victims whole, much like a snake. Remarkably, an adult Fangtooth's two most enormous fangs of the lower jaw are so long that the fish has evolved opposing sockets on either side of its brain to accommodate these massive teeth when the mouth is closed. Fangtooths have relatively small eyes positioned high on their heads, which results in reduced eyesight. To compensate, they possess an unusually prominent lateral line system, which helps them sense their environment. Despite its fearsome appearance, the Fangtooth's juvenile stage looks quite different from its adult form. While adult Fangtooths are uniformly black or dark brown and feature those intimidating teeth, juveniles are light gray with more enormous eyes, long spines on their heads, a functional gas bladder, smaller depressible teeth, and long, slender gill rakers that they use to filter zooplankton from the water. These dramatic differences were so striking that juvenile Fangtooths were mistakenly classified as a separate species until 1995. Now it's time for today's topic. Off the coast of Hokkaido, Japan, a routine fishing trip turned into a nightmare when a trawler's net snagged something far too heavy and unrecognizable. The crew of the Kaizen Maru initially believed they had caught a large school of tuna, but as the winches strained, a monstrous shape began to rise from the water. What emerged left the seasoned fishermen frozen in shock. A colossal, decaying sea creature with an enormous golden eye and skin scarred, as though it had endured decades of unimaginable pressure. The carcass, measuring longer than the vessel itself, appeared mutated, with features unlike any known species. Scientists speculate it may have originated from extreme depths near the Japan Trench, an area already feared for seismic activity and long-standing rumors of radiation seepage from undersea fault lines. Some have even linked it to contamination from Fukushima's aftermath, suggesting the creature's deformities could be the result of radiation-driven mutations. Authorities quickly ordered the fishermen not to tow the body ashore, citing public safety and environmental concerns. Instead, maritime patrol vessels cordoned off the area, while researchers in protective gear were dispatched. For now, the massive carcass drifts offshore under strict watch, a grim reminder of the secrets lurking beneath Japan's waters. Number 11. The Goblin Shark. Not much is known about this deep-sea dweller, as only a few specimens have ever been caught by fishing boats. However, those rare catches have been enough to earn the Goblin Shark a fearsome reputation. With a prominent snout and retractable jaws, its physical characteristics are as intriguing as its name suggests. While great white sharks may currently be recognized as the most terrifying by many, the Goblin Shark has a much more monstrous appearance. Just take a look at this fascinating creature. Named for their goblin-like appearance, these sharks have an unusual mouth and snout that set them apart. Their jaws are connected to flaps of skin that can unfold from their snouts. At first, they look like they have huge underbites, but when they want to catch prey, they can extend their jaws up to 10 centimeters outward, retracting them once they have successfully seized their prey. Although they may look hideous, that's the only terrifying thing about these sharks. Unlike most of their well-known kin, goblin sharks don't swim at torpedo-like speeds. Instead, they take their time in the water and swim leisurely. Seeing them can be pretty intimidating, though, as they can grow to 4 meters long and weigh up to 460 pounds. Despite their size and appearance, they're not threatening to humans because they rarely show themselves. Goblin sharks stay at the ocean's bottom along the continental shelves. However, even if they encounter people, it is doubtful that these gentle creatures would attack. Spotted mainly off the coast of Japan, they are named for their likeness to mythical goblins that appear in Japanese folklore. Number 10. Deep-sea anglerfish. When it comes to scariness, size doesn't always determine the level of terror. While many giant creatures are indeed frightening, some small ones can be just as, if not more, terrifying. One such creature is the deep-sea anglerfish, a small but nightmarish inhabitant of the Mariana Trench. This eerie fish is so unsettling that Disney even featured it in Finding Nemo, using it to give both the characters and viewers a severe jolt. Despite its fearsome reputation, the deep-sea anglerfish only grows about 18 centimeters long. Its small size is counterbalanced by its chilling appearance and behavior. Living more than 2,000 meters below sea level, it thrives in the perpetual darkness of the deep ocean. To survive and hunt in this lightless environment, the anglerfish has developed a bioluminescent lure that protrudes from its head. This fishing pole emits a light bulb, attracting curious prey in the pitch-black depths. As the light draws these unwary fish closer, the anglerfish seizes the opportunity to capture and devour them with its formidable needle-like teeth. But the anglerfish's chilling traits don't stop there. Among anglerfish, females are the larger, more intimidating gender. Males, in contrast, are much smaller and exhibit an incredibly peculiar mating strategy. They fuse to the female. The male anglerfish attaches to the female, merging tissues and becoming a permanent parasitic appendage. This grotesque method of reproduction is arguably more horrifying than any shark in the ocean. So next time you're out in the deep ocean, keep your eyes open for this shocking creature. Number 9. Vampire squid. The vampire squid is yet another mind-boggling creature from the deep sea. Despite its eerie name and unsettling appearance, this enigmatic animal is neither a vampire nor a squid, nor even classified as an octopus. So what exactly is it? The vampire squid occupies a unique place in the animal kingdom, and scientists have categorized it into distinct groups. Contrary to its name, it doesn't suck blood. It received its moniker due to its dark coloration and the cap-like flap that drapes over its body. If a vampire were to transform into a sea creature, it might resemble this fascinating animal. Often referred to as the sea creature from hell, the vampire squid inhabits the mesopelagic zone's dark, crushing depths, 6,900 meters below the ocean surface. This extreme environment makes the vampire squid a true extremophile, thriving in conditions that would be uninhabitable for most life forms. Its adaptations extend beyond its appearance and ability to withstand immense underwater pressure. Unlike cephalopods that use ink or camouflage for defense, the vampire squid employs a more dramatic and unsettling tactic. When threatened, it inverts its cape to reveal sharp spines along the underside of its arms. If this display isn't enough to deter the threat, the vampire squid has a final defense mechanism. It releases a cloud of sticky, glowing mucus. It's a genuinely bizarre and captivating adaptation of the mysterious world of the deep ocean. Number 8. Sarcastic fringehead. You might be wondering if there is a creature called the sarcastic fringehead. Though it sounds like a quirky nickname or an imaginative insult, this fish exists, and its name is surprisingly fitting. Despite its name, the sarcastic fringehead is no joke. Typically measuring less than 25 centimeters long, these tiny fish are known for their fierce and aggressive behavior. They live in relatively shallow waters compared to many of the deep-sea creatures in this video, but don't let their small size fool you. These fish have a big personality. Male sarcastic fringeheads are particularly noteworthy for their dramatic displays. They engage in what can only be described as a mouth-off contest to establish dominance. When two males encounter each other, they open their giant mouths wide and face off in a show of intimidation. They press their mouths together in a grotesque dance, competing to see who has the biggest and most intimidating gape. This bizarre contest determines not only their social hierarchy but also their access to mates and territory. The smaller fish usually back down and swim away, making this ritual a non-lethal yet effective way to settle disputes. Though their feeding habits are not well documented, researchers speculate that their sizable mouths are well suited for consuming squid eggs and other small marine fare. In short, the sarcastic fringehead might be small, but it certainly knows how to make a big impression. Number 7. Gulper eel. The gulper eel, an elusive deep-sea creature, holds a mysterious reputation that fascinates scientists and ocean enthusiasts alike. Found in the deepest parts of the ocean, gulper eels are rarely seen by humans, adding to their enigmatic allure. True to its name, the gulper eel has the most distinct appearance among eel species, characterized by small eyes, tiny pectoral fins, a whip-like tail, and an enormous mouth. This unique body shape, featuring a large head and an expandable stomach, allows them to consume prey much larger than their size. The gulper eel is a remarkable inhabitant of the abyss, and despite their slim bodies, they are not particularly agile. Rather than chasing their prey, they employ a fascinating strategy, using the light at the tip of their tails as a lure. In some rare deep-sea footage, gulper eels have been observed slowly drifting in the black water, their glowing tail swaying like a lantern in the dark void. Scientists speculate this eerie display is a hunting adaptation, but it may also act as a form of communication in the depths where visibility is almost non-existent. Witnessing this behavior is a chilling reminder of how little we truly know about the creatures that thrive in Earth's most hostile environments. Each new observation deepens the mystery, leaving researchers eager for more glimpses of these elusive predators. When a potential meal attracts this light, the eel quickly uses its expansive mouth to secure the prey. Their diet primarily consists of fish, squid, and crustaceans. This unique adaptation enables them to survive in an environment where food is scarce, allowing them to feast opportunistically. In the footage of a gulper eel in action, you'll notice that it almost resembles a balloon as it eats. They essentially fill their mouths with water for exercise, using this increased girth to swallow their prey whole. In this way, they are like elongated, dark-colored, deep-sea pelicans. Additionally, gulper eels have a unique reproductive cycle, with the female laying a single large egg that takes almost a year to hatch, further highlighting the extraordinary nature of this deep-sea dweller. Number 6. Moray eels. When most people think of eels, they often picture the electric varieties that inhabit the Amazon. However, the Moray eel presents a different kind of intrigue, equally frightening and deadly without any need for superpowers. Moray eels come in striking colors, which can sometimes lead to confusion with sea snakes. Despite their poor eyesight, these eels compensate with an acute sense of smell so powerful that they can track prey even after it has hidden, following the scent trail alone. If a Moray eel picks up your scent, escaping its attention is highly unlikely. Their hunting techniques are as fascinating as their sensory abilities. These eels often hide within coral crevices, lunging out with lightning-fast precision to ambush unsuspecting fish that swim too close. Their second set of jaws, called pharyngeal jaws, snap forward from deep within their throat to seize prey and drag it back, making escape virtually impossible. This terrifying mechanism inspired the alien design in the movie Predator, showing just how unnerving their biology truly is. Divers who encounter morays in the wild often describe the unsettling moment when the eel opens and closes its mouth, not in aggression, but simply to breathe. Yet, that constant display of sharp teeth only adds to their fearsome reputation. Their partnership with grouper fish is one of nature's most unique alliances, blending stealth with brute strength to create an unstoppable hunting duo. In some cases, this cooperation has been observed to increase hunting success rates dramatically, proving just how adaptive and cunning these creatures can be. Although moray eels are solitary by nature, they often team up with grouper fish during hunting. Researchers have observed that their collaboration begins with a head nod, signaling the start of their coordinated attack. Together, they work to corral their prey into a tight group, showcasing a rare form of interspecies teamwork in the animal kingdom. Imagine if creatures like the megalodon or giant squid could employ such group tactics. It's a chilling thought, but fortunately, such evolutionary traits never developed. Number 5. Giant oarfish. Throughout history, various mythical creatures have inspired fear and awe, with many stories rooted in sightings of real animals that defy belief. One such enigmatic creature is the giant oarfish, a deep-sea dweller so extraordinary that when scientists first encountered it, they suspected it might be a hoax. Indeed, the oarfish can grow to lengths exceeding that of a school bus, which, combined with its striking appearance, fuels its legendary status. The oarfish is known for its ribbon-like body, bright silvery coloration, and long red fins, which have earned it the nickname ribbon fish in various cultures. Its dorsal fins, elongated wispy elements, resemble a regal crown, leading to another common name, the king of herrings. With its huge eyes adapted to the dimly lit depths of the open ocean, the oarfish is ideally suited to its dark, deep-sea habitat. These fish rarely venture to the surface unless they are dying or disoriented, so they occasionally wash up on beaches in tropical to warm temperate seas. Unfortunately, most oarfish found near the surface do not survive. The giant oarfish is often linked to sea serpent myths that permeate maritime folklore. Observations of oarfish swimming with their heads and ornate fins above the water, especially after large storms, contribute to these legends. Their long, serpentine bodies and infrequent appearances at the surface only add to the mystique. Despite their fearsome reputation, oarfish are entirely harmless. They have tiny mouths with no teeth, feeding by filtering tiny prey from the water using specialized gill-supporting bones. Although considered rare, the oarfish's elusive nature in its deep-sea habitat makes it challenging for scientists to evaluate its conservation status or assess potential threats. This adds another layer of mystery to an already fascinating creature, bridging the gap between myth and reality. Number 4. The giant Pacific octopus. The giant Pacific octopus is a master of disguise, boasting a distinctive reddish-pink hue. This remarkable creature possesses specialized pigment cells known as chromatophores, which lie beneath its skin surface. These chromatophores enable the octopus to expertly camouflage itself by changing its color and texture to blend seamlessly with its surroundings. This ability allows it to hide from predators and ambush prey with ease. The giant Pacific octopus is not only visually striking but also highly intelligent. It has a large body and mantle, 2 prominent eyes, and 3 hearts that pump blood. These octopuses can learn to recognize faces, solve puzzles, and even play with toys. Despite their intelligence and fascinating behaviors, their relatively short lifespan is 3 to 5 years. During this time, they reproduce and lay thousands of eggs, which hatch into tiny octopuses that grow to be just as intriguing as their parents. In addition to their chromatophores, which allow for seamless camouflage among rocky or coral-rich environments, giant Pacific octopuses have other remarkable adaptations. Along with their 8 arms, they possess 3 hearts and 9 brains. 2 of these hearts pump blood to the gills, while the third circulates blood to the rest of the body. The central brain controls the nervous system, and each arm has a small brain to manage movement. Another fascinating aspect of these octopuses is their blue blood, which contains a copper-rich protein called hemocyanin. This protein is highly efficient for oxygen transport in cold ocean environments, ensuring the octopus thrives in its chilly underwater habitat. With their unique physiological traits and impressive intelligence, the giant Pacific octopus continues to captivate and inspire those who study it. Number 3. Northern stargazer. Mother Nature must have been particularly creative when she designed the northern stargazer. With a face straight out of a sci-fi horror film, this fish certainly isn't winning any beauty contests, but behind its fearsome appearance lies a range of fascinating adaptations that make it an exceptional predator. Scientifically known as Astroscopus guttatus, the northern stargazer can grow up to 55 centimeters long, though most are around a foot or less. Found along the sandy bottoms of the East Coast from North Carolina to New York, it thrives in bays, surf zones, and depths of up to 37 meters. This enigmatic fish employs a unique hunting strategy, burying itself in the sand, exposing only its eyes. It is so well camouflaged that divers and swimmers have reported nearly stepping on one before realizing it was alive. Their ambush method is so effective that scientists compare it to a living landmine, lying perfectly still until the last possible moment. On rare occasions, fishermen who accidentally reel them in describe the experience as unnerving, since the fish often stares back at them with its otherworldly expression. Its ability to vanish into the seabed within seconds also makes it one of the ocean's most elusive hunters, giving prey little chance of escape. Even predators are cautious, as the stargazer's buried body makes it difficult to detect until it's too late. Pectoral fins, acting like shovels, can quickly conceal itself, making it almost invisible to unsuspecting prey. Its eyes, on the top of its head, remain above the sand, allowing the fish to keep watch while it lies in wait. Astroscopus means one who aims at the stars, and guttatus translates to speckled, a nod to the distinctive white spots on its back. This predator's diet primarily consists of small fish, crabs, and other crustaceans that stray too close. When prey comes within range, the stargazer erupts from its sandy cover and swallows its catch whole. Adding to its intimidating presence, the northern stargazer has specialized electric organs on top of its body. These can deliver electric shocks for defense and possibly to stun their prey. As such, this fish should be handled with care if caught, due to its potential to deliver a powerful jolt. Number 2. Japanese spider crab. Crabs are not typically creatures that you would immediately associate with fear. Sure, they can be intimidating when they grip onto you with their pincers and threaten to nip your finger, but many more people think of them simply as a delicious seafood delicacy. However, if you want to look at a crab that many people find terrifying, turn your gaze to the Japanese spider crab. This crab is significantly more giant than most other crabs, measuring up to 4 meters from the tip of one front claw to the other. This impressive size dwarfs other crabs by a considerable margin. The first person to catch this crab off the coast of Japan was so amazed by its size that he nicknamed it Crabzilla. These creatures bear an uncanny resemblance to prehistoric beings emerging from the depths of a science fiction film. They have a mesmerizing, spindly appearance with long bodies, elongated legs, and bulbous eyes. Their shells are a deep reddish-brown, adorned with a pattern of tiny dots, adding to their otherworldly charm. The Japanese spider crab looks like an underwater spider, and its appearance takes many people aback. However, they are the perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover. Despite their fearsome look, spider crabs are gentle creatures. They move slowly and spend their time leisurely walking on the seafloor. These crabs are also very social and often congregate in large groups, showing a surprisingly communal side. They will usually allow divers to approach them without showing any fear. The Japanese spider crab is an incredible creature and a sight to behold within the marine ecosystem. They have earned a reputation as benevolent behemoths. Their striking likeness to familiar arachnids aptly named them spider crabs. These crabs are thought to live 50 to 100 years. Number 1. The colossal giant squid. The colossal giant squid, often regarded as one of the most astonishing creatures ever discovered in the deep sea, was once considered a mere myth. However, scientists at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, researching the Gulf of Mexico, captured it on video, marking the first recorded sighting of this elusive cephalopod in United States waters. In the captivating 28-second clip, the giant squid emerges from the blackness of the deep sea and attacks an electronic jellyfish. After wrapping its tentacles around the luminescent bait, the squid loses interest and disappears into the murk. Since ancient times, this rarely seen enigma has fascinated philosophers and naturalists. Various species of giant squid, such as the Humboldt squid and robust clubhook squid, add to the mystery. Belonging to the Cranchidae family, the colossal squid, also known as the Antarctic squid or giant cranch squid, can reach lengths of up to 13 meters and inhabit depths of up to 1,000 meters. Despite their impressive size, they are rarely seen by humans. Many of these giant squids are found only when they wash up on beaches, which has terrified many people. The hunting prowess of the giant squid is truly remarkable. They can snatch prey from about 10 meters away by shooting out 2 feeding tentacles tipped with hundreds of powerful, sharp-toothed suckers. These feeding tentacles are pretty long, often doubling the total length of the giant squid on their own. Once the prey is ensnared, it is slowly drawn toward the beak, where it meets its final resting place. This enigmatic creature holds the distinction of being the heaviest squid species, boasting truly staggering dimensions. Human knowledge of the colossal squid is based on very few specimens captured in deep-sea fisheries and beaks found in the stomachs of its most significant predator, the sperm whale. With such limited opportunities for study, it is challenging to characterize the biology and ecology of such a rare species, even one as large as the colossal squid. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.